Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tria Rizky Denova. I am from English Department 5B class. In this video, I would like to present the result of seminar on linguistics entitled An Analysis of Grammatical Errors in Writing Among the Second Semester Students of the English Department of STKIP PGRI Bandar Lampung in the academic years of 2020-2021. Chapter 1 Introduction. Background of the problem. Writing is one of productive skills in language learning. The writing activity is different from other activities. In writing, there are a number of language aspects involved such as model text, grammar, spell check, punctuation, and proposition. Writing is difficult to learn because authors should utilize a process that includes planning, organizing, and revising to present meaning in word form, according to Palmer, 1994. English language learning is a process where all skills of English, listening, reading, writing, speaking, and grammar are interconnected. In developing learners' writing proficiency, all language skills must be involved. Research question 1. What are grammatical errors in writing made by second semester students of English Department of STKIP PGRI Bandar Lampung in the academic 2020-2021? 2. What are the possible cause or source of those errors? Chapter 2 Theoretical Frameworks. Writing, Error Analysis, Grammatical Structure. Myers 2005-2 states that writing is a way to produce language you do naturally when you speak. It means that writing is a process of delivering ideas through written text or translating what is on mind through written language. Taylor states that error analysis is the study and evaluation of uncertainty in measurement. It implies that error has a positive role in language learning since it is the sign that a language learner do not learn the rules of the target language effectively. Thornbury 2005-1 states that grammar is partly the study of what forms or structures are possible in a language. Grammar is concerned with analysis of the sentence which is describe the rules of language sentence are forms. English grammar aspect. There are nouns, verbs, adjective, adverbs, pronouns, preposition, conjunction, determiners, interjections. English grammatical aspects. 1. Primary categories word class. All words belong to categorical word class or parts of speech, according to the part they play in a sentence. The main word class in English are 1. Nouns. Noun is the most important word class. It is the name of person, place, thing, or idea. It is head word of noun phrase. In other words, a noun phrase must contain one main noun on which all the other words in the phrase are centered. The classification of nouns are 1. Common noun. A common noun is a noun that refers to people or things in general. Common nouns are subdivided into count nouns, chair, and non-count nouns, butter. Example, boy, country, city, bird, day, happiness. 2. Proper noun. A proper noun is a name that identifies a particular person, place, or thing. Example, Stephen, Brooklyn, Bridge, Toronto, Monday. 3. Construct noun. A construct noun is a noun that refers to people and to things that exist physically and can be seen, touched, smelled, heard, or tasted. Example, dog, building, coffee, tree, rain, beach, tune, Brooklyn Bridge. 4. Abstract noun. An abstract noun is a noun that refers to ideas, qualities, and conditions. Example: truth, danger, happiness, time, friendship. 5. Collective nouns. Collective nouns refers to groups of people or things. Example: audience, family, government, team, jury. 6. Compound nouns. Compound noun is a noun existing of more than a single word. Example: social studies, sister-in-law, headmaster. 2. Verbs. A group of words can be described as a sentence or a clause unless at least one of the words is a verb. It has morphological properties. 1. They appear in either a past tense or non-past tense. 2. The non-past tense form takes a suffix s when the subject is third person singular. There are several types of verbs in English. 1. Action verbs. An action verb tells what action, often of physical action, a subject is performing, has performed, or will perform. Example: my father delivers packs to department stores each day. 2. Linking verbs. A linking verb connects or links a subject to a noun or an adjective in the predicate. The most common linking verbs are the forms of the verb to be, is, are, was, were, been, being, am, and appear, become, feel, grow, look, remain, seem, smell, sound, stay, taste, and turn. Example: he appeared tired. The linking verb appeared links the subject he with the predicate adjective tired. 3. Helping verbs. A helping verb assists the main verb in a sentence. The common helping verbs are am, is, are, was, were, be, been, being, has, had, have, do, does, did, may, might, must, can, could, shall, should, will, and would. Example: has the joke been heard around the office? And next, adjective. An adjective modifies, qualifies, or limits the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. Example: Carrie read an interesting story. Next, adverbs. An adverb is a word that modifies, qualifies, or limits a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. The traditional approach to adverbs has been to assist mainly those words which are made from adjective by the addition of the ending ly or quickly, hopelessly, plus certain other words which are difficult to classify, like not, just, and so on. Example: Rex is very happy. Very modifies the adjective happy and answer the question to what extent. Next, pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in place of one or more nouns. It is used to refer a noun called its antecedent. That usually comes before the pronoun or make writing clear, smoother, and less awkward. Next, preposition. Preposition is used in which two parts of a sentence are related to each other. It is always followed by a phrase containing a noun and need more than just themselves to answer the same questions. Next, conjunction. Conjunction serves to connect two or more clauses, phrase or words together to make longer constructions. Next, determiners. Determiners consist of a small group of structure words without characteristic forms. One article, a, and, the. Two demonstrative adjective, this, this, that, those. Three possessive adjective, a, from pronouns my, yours, one's. B, from nouns Emir's, the girls. 4. Numerical adjective, a cardinal for 25 100. B, numerical for 25th 100. 5. Adjective of indefinite quantity, some, few, all, more. 6. Relative and interrogative adjective, whose, what, which. Next, interjections. It is a word that expresses strong feeling or emotion which is often followed by an exclamation when the emotion is strong, or a comma when the emotion is mild. It is usually comes at the beginning of the sentence. Example, ouch, I smashed my finger with the hammer. A. Tense. There are 12 tenses, namely 1. Simple present tense. The simple present tense has 6 functions. The functions are as follows. Expressing general time, expressing present time. It is used with verbs of saying and telling. Expressing future time, summaries of a story plot or historic present. Stage direction. 2. Present progressive or continuous tense. This tense is used for a single temporary event that has a beginning and an end. It suggests that an event began and is continuing, but it does not necessarily include the end of the action. Example, the play is beginning now. 3. Simple past tense. This tense indicates definite time terminating in the past whether a time word is given or not. This tense has 3 functions. It is used to refer to one event completed in the past. Example, I saw him last night. Example, he has worked in the same company for 10 years. 8. Present perfect progressive tense. This tense is used to indicate an activity or state that extends over a period of time that begins in the past and includes the present and may extend into the future. Example, they have been studying English for 3 years. 9. Past perfect tense non-progressive. It expresses one past time before another past time. Example, the teacher took my paper before I had finished the test. 10. Past perfect progressive tense. This form emphasizes the duration of one past event taking place before another past event. Example, we had been waiting in the doctor's office for an hour before we were told that he was still at the hospital. 11. Future perfect tense non-progressive. This tense emphasizes the fact that one future time is completed before another. 4. Past progressive tense. It is used to indicate that an activity or state was continuing at the time when another activity occurred. It expresses duration of an event at one point in the past. Example, at 11 o'clock last night, I was sleeping. 5. Future tense non-progressive. It is used to express future time or indicates future activities and states are formed by using the word will and shall. Example, tomorrow will be Sunday. 6. Future progressive tense. It is used to indicate a future activity or state that will begin before and continue after a point or period of future time. Example, his children will be waiting at the airport to meet him. 7. Present perfect tense non-progressive. It expresses indefinite time that begin in the past and extend to the present. This tense is used to represent a duration of a single act that ends with the moment of speaking or shortly before it. Example, he has worked in the same company for 10 years. 8. Present perfect progressive tense. This tense is used to indicate an activity or state that extends over a period of time that begins in the past and includes the present and may extend into the future. Example, they have been studying English for 3 years. 9. Past perfect tense non-progressive. It expresses one past time before another past time. Example, the teacher took my paper before I had finished the test. 10. Past perfect progressive tense. This form emphasizes the duration of one past event taking place before another past event. Example, we had been waiting in the doctor's office for an hour before we were told that he was still at the hospital. 11. Future perfect tense non-progressive. This tense emphasizes the fact that one future time is completed before another. 11. Future perfect tense non-progressive. This tense emphasizes the fact that one future time is completed before another future time. This form of tense is usually accompanied by a time expression such as on, at, when, by, and before. Example, on June 10, she will have been a widow for 10 years. 12. Future perfect progressive tense. This form of tense does not occur very often. It stresses duration of single event in the future that takes place before another future event. Example, on April 2, 1972, we shall have been living in this house for exactly 30 years. Chapter 3. Research Method. Research Design. The research uses the qualitative, quantitative. The method is use grammatical errors in writing. Research site and participants. The participants from second semester student of English Department of STKIP PGRI Bandar Lampung. The data needed in this research were the grammatical errors made by the second semester students in their writing test. The researcher collected the students' writing test paper to be documented and read carefully. After collecting the data, the next step was data classification and analysis. Data analyzing technique. The following are steps for classifying and analyzing grammatical errors in writing. Identify the errors which is found on every word, phrase, and sentence. Classify the data into the subcategory or surface strategy taxonomy. Interpret and describe the data which have been classified systematically. Analyze the data to infer the cause and source they commit errors. I think it's enough. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.